So I want to be very clear. Stop trying to suck my former friend, she's not my friend anymore, but stop trying to suck my former friend from Argentina back into this. It's not going to work. You're not going to cause any cognitive dissonance with me. Okay? I know who you are. You know I know who you are. Cut it the hell out. Every time I corner you, every time I know who you are, you try and throw things into the mix and walk it back. The fact of the matter is, with the girl from Argentina, she doesn't want anything to do with me. I recognize that. I did recognize that. Until you tried to make it appear as though friends and family members of hers were keeping her from speaking to me. And look, she's never speaking to me again. She's out of the equation. There's no repairing what I've done because of you, okay? The fact of the matter is, though, unlike you, I take full responsibility for my stupidity and my ignorance. I take full responsibility for the hurtful things I said to her. I take full responsibility for all of it, despite the fact that I was being misled by people from my former employer. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I might not know who every one of you are, but I do know who the main one is. Okay? So keep that in mind. I know who you are. Okay? What happened yesterday, I reported that. Okay? So that's been reported. Okay? The vandalism of my property has been reported. Okay? So what else? Keep trying to suck this girl back in, and you're gonna get burnt. You're gonna get burnt because she had nothing to do with this. And this is the thing. You think you're stressing me out. You're not. You're getting me angry. Okay, you're getting me angry. You're not stressing me out. And this is the thing, you kept turning up the heat. The more you found out, when I was in the cardiac unit of the hospital, you continued harassing me with information that you undoubtedly got from my idiot friend that works at the same place. And you kept turning up the heat. You thought it was real funny to put me under more stress. The fact that my friend from Argentina quit talking to me, the fact that my ex-girlfriend had died and had to be resuscitated, and I had to take care of her for 6 months, and I went through all of my savings taking care of her. You had to try and turn up the heat because you thought it was real funny. But what you don't understand is the only positive reviews for your company come from trolling accounts, such as Ronaldo Mexico. Okay? So I'm on to it. And the thing is with Ronaldo Mexico is Ronaldo Mexico came back on me with the same nonsensical scripted language as the people that are harassing me on here. Okay? So I'm well aware of the trolling accounts. I'm well aware of the tactics. I'm well aware of the gaslighting. I'm well aware of the attempts to cause cognitive dissonance. You're not going to get away with it. Okay, and you're certainly not going to suck the girl from Argentina back into it. She chose not to speak to me, period. If she doesn't want to speak to me, I'm not going to be speaking to her. That's what it boils down to. I don't know why she stopped speaking to me. I don't care why she stopped speaking to me. The fact of the matter is, she is an innocent person with her own issues that you're well aware of by this point. And you're continuing to try and use me against her to hurt me. That was the whole purpose of that. And you know what? Ooh, it worked for a little bit. But you know what? It's not working now. But you have no remorse for the harm that you may have caused her by doing everything you could, torturing me for over 1.5 years. Regarding her trying to make it appear as though her family was saying things about me, then trying to make it appear as though herself was saying things about me. Well, you know what? It doesn't work anymore. Remember, I know who you are. There's nothing you can do to cause any cognitive dissonance here. I understand how it works. The more I reviewed your company on Facebook, the more you turned up the heat on here. Okay? The more I made videos about your company, the more you turned up the heat. Okay? What's funny is this all started with videos that weren't even about your company. They started with videos, if you remember that, back when you started harassing me and claiming you were a doctor of such and such, a neuropsychologist or some horse crap like that, back with Ice Queen, Your Worst Nightmare, which was the moniker you were using then. It all started with basic videos I made questioning the scientific reality and the medical reality of psychology. And you couldn't handle that. You were holding meetings about how to stop me from making videos about psychology and about how terrible psychology is and basically the crimes against humanity committed in the name of mental health. I worked there. You're forgetting that. I know all about everything that goes on there. You're forgetting that. Senor Ronaldo Mexico, who positively reviewed your company, made the mistake of claiming to receive services from every branch, every department there, okay? Why didn't that work? Oh, well, because he claimed to receive services from ID and MR, which means intellectual deficiency or mental retardation. Okay, so I doubt he would have the language skills to leave the 6-paragraph long positive review he gave. Plus, if he was in community treatment team, remember, I worked there. Community treatment team would bar him from receiving services from case management. And if you have an ICM case manager, you rarely, if ever, have an ACM case manager, and you certainly don't have a PATH case manager. So the thing is, I grasp how that place works. I know how you try to destroy clients. I know how you try to destroy employees. You will not suck that girl back into this situation. She is not a sacrificial animal. Despite her Incan heritage, she is not a sacrificial animal. She might be to you, she's not to me. So if you keep it up, you are not stressing me out. You are making me angry. And I am hyper-focused. Okay? And you have to understand, I know where to go. And you know how I know I know where to go? Is because every time I go there, you get mad. Okay? I know people on the inside. I'm not completely oblivious as to what's going on. You think I am, but I'm not. Keep it up. There's more former employees like me that are not very happy. Okay? And you're going to find out the hard way what's going on. That's what the truth is. Keep it up. Keep trying to turn up the heat on me. This ain't stressing me out now. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm on my way to South America to say bye to this place forever. But I will not stop. See, this is the thing. You had the choice. You could have just left me the hell alone. Let me live my life. Let me go to South America. Let me do what I wanted to do with my life, but you didn't. You had to keep trying to turn up the heat on me. Well, you know what? You did too much, and I caught you. And I am now, regardless of whether I move to South America or not, I'm not letting this go. I will not stop until your company implodes. You harass people, you harass former coworkers of mine, you keep people from being able to quit, you basically try to extort money out of people. You're terrible, horrible, rotten people. And I know exactly who the main one is trying to pull this crap. You run the place like a mafia, or you run it like a Stalinist labor camp, and that's not appropriate behavior. You damage people's psyches, you damage people's physical health, you damage people, period. You are a public health nuisance. And I will not, one more time, I will not allow you to suck that girl back in. And I thought, there's a lot of mistakes you made regarding that, and I caught you on all of them. I should have believed her, and that's the one reason I take full responsibility. When she told me she didn't know who you were, and she told you to stop, I should have believed her. She is a good-hearted person, and I should have never not believed her regarding you. You are scum. You are worse than scum. To do what you did to that girl, You are worse than scum, especially considering you don't know her, you don't have to live with her, you don't know what's going on in her life. I knew her, and that's the truth. And for you to do that, for you to work so hard to get me to lash out at her like I did months ago, it's very wrong. Now I'm lucky. I'm lucky I had the sense not to go overboard. Okay? Because I honestly thought that if she was upset with me, it had to do with her own issues. And it might have, but that's not my business. And as I said before, when you lied to me and tried to make me think bad things about her, and I blocked your one account, your Chimichanga Chimmy account, I blocked you because, or no, it was Tig Manson. I lose track with how many of you there are. The reason I blocked that account is you were telling me things about her private life, and that's when I thought you were her family. The fact is, whatever she does is her business. I've never gone out with her. I never will go out with her. She is not in my life. I am not in her life. Leave her the hell out of it. Okay? The more you do things to suck her back into this, the more you are going to turn up my anger. And my anger, you don't want to see me angry. Okay? You don't want to see me angry. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask my friend who you get information from? And he can tell you. Okay? You don't have to worry. I'm operating within the confines of the law. But you will find out what happens. Your company will implode. It will implode. You will all be jobless, and you will never be able to work in the field again, like you've done to former employees. You've destroyed their careers. You've destroyed their lives. Well, it's about time somebody destroyed your lives, destroyed your careers. Okay? And I will operate completely within the confines of the law. You don't want me to report you to the county? Don't screw with me.